So, let's discuss passion. People ask me all the time, they want to get into business and they want to know what kind of business to get into. And the way I break it down to them is this: if you did not have to worry about money for the rest of your life, right? Money was not an option or an obstacle to you, right? There was no such thing as money. And you were content and everything was provided for. What would you enjoy doing? What would be your passion, right? We need to find that passion. We need to find something that we're content with doing every day, something that we want to do day in and day out, nonstop. And if you can find that passion and then pursue it, like the old sayings goes, if you do something you love, it's like you never worked a day in your life. Once you find something passionate about, you'll be successful. The money will end up coming. Don't worry about the money. Just make sure you're passionate about what you're doing. Passion is very, very important. And in order to open a business, you really have to be absolutely crazy. Everything tells you that it's not going to work out, that it's not meant to work out. And you have to have that passion that keeps pushing you, because people around you who are worried for you, and for good reason, will kind of guide you or distance you from your goal or from your ambition because they don't think it'll work. They believe it won't work. But you have to believe in it. You have to 100% believe that it's going to work. You have to make that vision a reality. And it has to be a passion. It has to be something you're very, very obsessed with. It has to be an obsession. That's the only way I think that you'll be able to make it. Other than that, you're just working day in and day out and just passing the time because you're in a rush to leave your job to go do what you're really passionate about, whether that be video games, watching movies, TV shows, what have you, right? Maybe cooking, maybe you like to go play basketball, who knows, right? But that's your passion. So whatever you find yourself doing on your downtime to kind of be happy, then you should try to focus on making a business revolved around that. I don't know. Hopefully that makes sense. But yeah. People ask me, hey, what kind of business should I get into? That's the advice I give them. Hopefully that advice will help you. I'll end with this. I heard a story one time. There was a guy, and he says, I want to be a cook. Hence, I want to open my own restaurant. So this guy really believed that he wants to own a restaurant. Once he ended up passing culinary school and opening his restaurant, he realized he did not like owning a restaurant. He didn't like to deal with the paychecks. He didn't like to deal with management. He didn't like to deal with the taxes. He didn't like. There's so much revolving business that he didn't want to deal with. All he wanted to do was stay in the kitchen and cook. So he sold his business, and the condition to the new owner was let him stay on as a cook. So he continued to be a cook and he was happy. And the businessman who loved business more than a restaurant, it doesn't matter what business that man got into. As long as it was a business, a profitable business, he was content. He got to do what he wanted while having a steady cook on hand. So it was a win-win for both, right? So just because you believe that you enjoy cooking, for example, or maybe you enjoy drawing, doesn't necessarily mean you want to own an art studio or a restaurant, right? It means you just like doing that task. So again, you want to really understand what you're passionate about and pursue that. And once you do that, I think everything will open up and become clear for you. Hopefully that helps. Good luck.